pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you and forget her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Forget you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I guess she's an Xbox and I'm more Atari. But the way you play your game ain't fair. I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Oh, she's an old well, just don't you know. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Yeah, go on and run tell your little boyfriend. See you driving around town with the girl I love in my life. Forget you. I just a change in my pocket. It wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you and forget her too. Said if I was richer, still be richer. Oh, ain't that some shit? And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Forget you. Now I know that I had to borrow, begging, stealing, lying, cheat, trying to keep you, trying to please you. Being in love with your cheap. Now I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Oh, she's an old well, just don't you know. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Ooh, I really hate your ass right now. See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, forget you. I just a change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you and forget her too. Said if I was richer, still be richer. Wait, that's some shit. And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Forget you. Now, baby, why you wanna hurt me so bad? So bad. I tried to tell my mama, but she told me this is one for your dad. Yeah, she did. And I'm like, why? Why, baby? I love you. I still love you. I see you driving around town with a girl I love. Forget you. I just a change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you and forget her too. Said if I was richer, still be richer. Oh, ain't that some shit? And although there's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Forget you.
We are back at it again. Back at it one more time. How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Could you hear me? Let me see. Could you hear me? I don't think you can hear me. So let me. You should be able to hear me. Oh, there we go. All right. So, hey, how's everybody doing? We're back at it again. Give me 1 second so I can do a quick mic check, and we're gonna jump right into this. All right. So let's kick this off. Let's start this thing because I don't have an abundance of time. I don't have a lot of time, but I do have some time for the bullshit today. I'm feeling frisky. So I want to start this off with Monty. I want to do the quick, knock out the three quick boom, 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 Monty, the Bodega, and the other bullshit real quick. And then I'm going to hop into Negz because Negz is going to be probably like good 30 minutes out. Yeah. So let's start off with my boy, Monty. Well, he's not my boy. He don't like me, and I don't like him, but he's my boy. Oh, and this is the Monty I'm talking about. The Monty that's oh my god. This is so
The true meaning is offing your fucking opposites and killing them. So shut your fucking bitch ass the fuck up. You started shit. You want to talk about killing me? I'll kill you, bitch. I'll kill you, bitch. Shut the fucking ass up, fucking asshole.
oof. Oof. That's Monty at his best. So I don't know if y'all know. I don't know if y'all been following Monty or know the little back and forth he be having with people, but Monty has decided to pretty much take somebody to court, and excuse me, he's gonna claim that they took him to court or they call the cops on him and whatever. But I guess he's following through. So now Monty is he's on the prowl. Like he's really tearing shit up. He's trying to go to court and sue somebody. So it's just funny. This is just stupid. The man that docs people, the man that literally would go on his channel, pull all of your history up, even docs your family member's name. He docs your mama, he docs Spooky Stoner Girl, he docs a lot of people. And the reason why he docs Spooky Stoner chick was because she was talking trash about him. Yeah, let that sink in. She was just talking trash about him. A total stranger saying nonsense. And Monty doxed her because he said she shouldn't be talking trash if she has a criminal record or she has any evictions on her record. Get the fuck out of here. Who does that? But now Monty is taking people to court. I want to go to the post first. I want to show y'all how sick this man is. This man is sick. Now look. Here is Monty reaching out to all the creators he could think of that has a problem with Hecate's daughter. And he's not only reaching out to them and saying, hey guys, let's team up and let's talk trash about this woman. No. He's reaching out to them and saying, if you have any complaints, if you have any type of complaints, if she says something about you that it seemed like it might have been some defamation, contact me. Write a letter, contact me, and we're going to sue her. I already have the paperwork started. The doxxer is saying that. Monty is the doxxer. Think about that. The guy that was telling Tiny Dancer and them, send me your fucking nudes. The guy, when his mother passed away, you would think he would go grieve. Instead of grieving, instead of taking some time away to get himself together, work on self-help, he turns back to the girl community and say, hey, send me your news. My mother just died. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. That's going to go all the way to court. So here go Monty. Last chance. I have been notified by 3 parties that the ongoing investigation / case with Peel Region Police has taken another turn and escalated. So if you would like your complaints against Hecate's daughter for harassment or defamation to be heard, then please contact me so we have your complaint on record before Monday. Thanks. I will keep everyone updated. So what did Monty do? He kept us updated. So here's Monty talking about suing Hecate's daughter because she said, I'm sorry, I have to play. I don't want to play for you, but pretty much let me give you the rundown. Hecate said, hey, Monty giving a person drinks in the bar, the girl's getting drunk, Monty got feeding her drinks, and then when the night was over, he took her home and smashed her. So, but have sex with her. So Hecate was like, hold on, that's that girl, she was twisted. She may not gave her consent. She could have been, you could have did some predatory shit. Like you could have low key, raped her. And Monty got mad at that and was like, no, this, that. So he got upset and he saw going for Hecate. The truth is, that situation could be taken out of the way. People, I don't know why in girl world people is like living out of reality, but in reality wise, that situation could be taken out of the way. Hell, we got MFW. MFW is famous for getting drunk out her mind and bringing a dude home and smashing him, a random dude, right? That's MFW said it herself. She said, man, I got to stop doing this. So that could go either way. It could be some low key, rape mentality, or it could be the girl just want to get twisted. She's, she was like, I got, I can't talk to this guy unless I'm drunk. And Monty probably was like, listen, I'll pay for your everything. And she was like, listen, I can't, I need to get twisted before I even, look at this guy. And that's probably what happened. We don't know. But, when people don't like somebody in the community, they lean towards the worst outcome. This person was doing it this way and they did it this way, which is cool. It's their prerogative. But Monty took that personally. So here is Monty. He made multiple videos and he's starting to, hold on, there's a video tomorrow he's doing. Oh, we got to go to the video tomorrow first. There's a video he doing, not tomorrow, on the 19th. So I think that's Tuesday. Here we go, right here. This is crazy. This piece, POS, trafficker needs to be in jail, not only because of illegal activity, but the foster sister. Now, if y'all don't know what a foster sister is, it's pretty much, what's a foster sister? What the fuck that is? The Fight Online Sex Trafficking Act? Yes, that's the foster. So pretty much it is pretty much is a law in America. It's in America. It's not a law in Canada, but it's a law in America. So Monty somehow probably looked up the laws in America and found this, because he like I'm saying, Monty went all out when it comes to Hecate. He done Hecate, excuse me, when it comes to Hecate. He done tried to put out information that she was sleeping with an underage kid. You remember that? He did a whole video. I reviewed it and I was like, Monty, come on. When he was like, hey, she showed me that how to do it. She was fast, she was good, but all types of shit. But it was like such a coincidence because it was like 3 days after Monty, after somebody posted that, 3 days later, Monty made the video. So it was like, come on, Monty, come on. You had to do that. But so now he's trying to find out other ways to get her, to try to say she's a trafficker, because then he made up I don't know if he made up a story, but he came out with a story how he contacted Hecate's old we call it, I said Hecate. I keep calling her Hecate. Hecate's old management, or I forgot what type of services they were, like escort services, like a organization or something like that had escort services, and he contacted them and he asked questions about her. That he claimed that they told her that she was running, like she helped them with their clients and she helped them with employees like other escorts and all types of shenanigans. And then he went and found the article how this escort service was scamming people, robbing people, and trafficking their workers. He tried to like somehow pin that on, Hecate, saying that she was part of it. Oh, it's serious. So now, after all of that, Monty get in his mind. My mouse working? Oh, hold on, my mouse ain't working. What do you mean? 1 second. Oh, here we go. Monty, somehow got his mind focused. I ain't gonna say get in his mind, get it in his mind because it's already there. He has his mind focused on trying to prove and trying to sue Hecate. One, for defamation. He want to sue her for that. Two, he's trying to prove that she's a trafficker. It's like, come on, bro. Like, the doxxer is suing people. Let that sink in again. So we're gonna go over this. We're gonna go over this. Let me mute myself.
If you're a web designer, here are 4 Wix Studio features you gotta know.
Correspondence. Was it going? My vehicle off. All right. What's up? What's up? Smash that like button. Not that I really do care. It's not like I'm getting anything from this. But just a little bit of update. It seems said lawyer replied to Bally, hasn't replied to my official registered letter. But hopefully he will, because I need a formal reply. Give me 1 second here. It seems my daughter wants to come inside. All right, come on. Come on, Lola. I know she's a curious cat. She wants to. Lola, honey, come on, baby. Come on, honey. Come on. Come on, if you want to come in. Let's go. You're curious and smart, aren't you? All right, so like I said, I'm waiting for an official reply.
Monty. First of all, congratulations. Your dreads are getting longer, bro. Congratulations. I salute that. But what are you doing, man? Like, what are you doing, bro? What's wrong with you? I have no idea why this man is so harp on this issue.
I did send correspondence registered and whatnot. So if I need to send another one or a third, I will. But we're gonna get this matter sorted in court. So, sup, Peach Cobbler? How you doing? Welcome. Let's go 90s throwback shirt. Thank you. On my best BS. Interesting. All right. So this shirt is actually let me show you. This shirt is actually let me turn my vehicle on again. You know what it is? Okay, wait a second. Let me do this. So this is what it is. It's Moschino. This is my one of my Moschino summer shirts that I have. Actually, I actually like it. Moschino isn't a brand that I usually wear, but I mean, I like the color. It's very colorful for summer. So I mean, what's up, Miss? That's called using an officer of the court's credentials without their permit. Have a certain timeline to get the matter. Typically, however long it takes them, this is not like a time thing. Even though in Canada, criminal matters are actually timed. Either you are have a summary or an indictment. There's different timelines. So based on if it's an indictment or a summary offense, the courts have a certain timeline to get the matter settled. I was gonna say closed, but it's not really closed. It's more like settled. It's either you're gonna be guilty or not guilty, etc., etc., etc. Maybe you'll be guilty, but then maybe they'll clear your record after you do certain things. Who knows? Well, pretty much, I'll give him as much time as possible. I mean, this matter just occurred in March, so that is not that long ago in terms of like how the courts run and whatnot. So I'll be putting it through the rounds, and then once enough information has been gathered, and I know the position of quote unquote Buddha bitch's lawyer, that now today at like 10 something in the morning says he actually isn't her lawyer. Yeah, that's called fraud.
And here we go. And here we come to the second segment of Monty. So not only is he's going at Hecate, he's also taking Buddha bitch to court. Like, oh my God. Now, of course, Monty hate Buddha bitch, hands down. Not because of the reason you may think, because people would go, Monty hate Buddha bitch not saying, because Buddha bitch didn't say it directly, but implying that that a dick picture was sent to her from him. You would think Monty would be upset at Buddha bitch for that. No. He's upset at Buddha bitch because Buddha bitch exposed him. You gotta remember, there was only 2 women. Well, PG, she was a different. He treated her a little differently, but there were 2 women that Monty was extremely involved with, like trying his best to get in their sheets hard, and that was Buddha bitch and Tiny Dancer. Monty was trying to get, I don't know, Lord have mercy, he was trying to get them. He was trying to fuck them pretty much. And Tiny Dancer actually thought she was in a relationship with him at one point. I don't know about Buddha bitch too much, but I mean, it's all about like she wasn't. But I know for a fact that those 2 women sent him, pictures of herself. And it's the fact that Monty is going to court because Buddha bitch and Hecate was pretty much saying, hey, she didn't put that on. Yeah, she fucked up and she insinuated that it may have been you, which it's bad because in Girl One, when you insinuate something about a male creator when it comes to a female creator or a female in Girl World, this is 95% women. So majority of Girl World going to take the women's side. They're going to, side eye the man. So I can see how if a woman insinuates something, how it would like pretty much hurt the man credibility in Girl World, even if it's not true. But Monty is failing to realize that he was hawking this woman. He was literally hawking her for a long time. He even had his crew attack her. Like, people don't know Monty history, but Monty started a lot of creators. Like, he brought them up on a panel. He was having like panels with like 6 to 10 people on there, all talking shit crazy. So some of those people on those panels took it upon themselves to attack Buddha bitch. And Monty, he was using that as a shield. The more they attack her, the more it takes all the questions off of him. So Monty is upset when Buddha, show the evidence, just like Tiny, show all the receipts and stuff. So he got upset that he got highly upset at that. He was exposed for like, yo, why are you out here creeping so hard? And when a person telling you no, why are you using your mother death, your mother funeral as some type of, some type of guilt trip so you can get some news from somebody? Like, you grieving so hard, you trying to make somebody feel guilty to send you news. Like, why are you doing shit like that? But it's Monty. So now he's taking Buddha bitch to court too. Buddha bitch got to go. And this is him telling us that Buddha bitch lawyer was fake. And on top of that, he's trying to say that it was Bally that reached out to the lawyer. Like, come on, bro. You got Bally doing your work for you? It was Bally that reached out to the lawyer and asked, hey, do you represent a woman named such and such? Think about that. Because Monty says in this video that Bally, it came back to Melissa. Melissa is Bally. It came back to her. And she reached out. That is crazy. I just wanted to play this video for y'all to show y'all that Monty would use anybody to gain benefit over somebody else. Now he's using Bali to reach out to people. I don't know what to say about this dude. I don't know what to say about somebody that a few months ago, let me see if it's on this channel or on one of his many other channels that he did. And if it's not, I got it anyway. I don't have the video. I reviewed it. Let me see if he has it up here. See, I don't understand when he does things like this, but turn around, look, all Azrael. Then turn around and of course, you know, he hates me. Where's it at? I hope you took it down, Monty. You took it down, or you left it up? Because I wanted to show y'all the spooky stoner. I didn't go over this too much because I was like, I was outside with my family, but I wanted to show y'all the spooky stoner video, or he might have did on one of his other channels. Yeah, he probably have it on some other channel. Yeah, I'm going a little too deep. All right, so.
Yes.
Miss Parker,
Yes.
you said, why you calling niggas bitches? Like, what's up with that?
Because
don't
I
agree with
smell the
everything
bitch
you
on
did.
you.
How you spell it? You're not even near me.
I mean, dude, it's real strong.
I want to know what we disagree on.
We disagree on a lot of things, like abortion rights. Do you think that a woman has
Come on, you.
Okay, so I'm back. Let me see if it's on this channel. If it's not, he took it down because I was like, yo, Monty, you can't talk about things when you doxing people. Should be on this channel. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, he took it down. He definitely took it down. He took it down because he knows wrong. He know that what he did was totally wrong. You doxed that whole woman history on live, on panel. Yeah, you took that down. And that wasn't cool at all, bro. That wasn't cool. Oh, let's not forget he doxed your mama's family too. Oh yeah. Okay, let's not forget that too. I bet that's still up in your videos, bro. And doxing your mama family. Just commence. You know, he's always coming at me. Trying to find this shit real quick. Oh, here we go. Oh no, this busy little bee. Oh, here we go. Here go busy little bee. He docks her about paying her rent.
With over 2 billion monthly users, YouTube Ads makes it easy to expand your reach.
I forgot about he docks busy little bee.
Up telling lies because it's easily proved. All you got to do is take a look at the profile Donnie2375 on Twitter and you'll see everything.
Oh shit! I forgot he even docs. I know people don't like Pee Poo Tasha. He even doxed Sasha. He called her mother. Yo, how could Monty? You need to stop that shit, Monty. Stop it. The doxer is actually taking people to court. Like, I don't get it. He been calling me a white predator for years. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, it is what it is, I guess, right? So I wanted to show y'all that. I wanted to show y'all how Monty is doing those type of fucked up things before we move on. So in conclusion of Monty little issue, Monty is trying to prove something that makes no sense to me, literally, because it's like, bro, how could you prove somebody's a dox? I mean, somebody is is defame or defamation on anything where you do the same exact thing. You defame me, you defame Half the people in girl world, you don't call people parents, you know, looked up people mortgage history. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, mortgage history. He looked up people rental history. Think about that. He docks you so hard that he goes into your rental history. That is crazy. He don't looked up people charges, which that's a common theme in girl world. He looked up people living areas, past living areas. He looked up everything about a person. When he docks you, he makes sure he docks every single thing he could find. He's crying wolf now. He's saying that people are doing everything bad to him. Who that remind you of? That reminds you of the next people we're going to talk about right now. That reminds you of these people right here. These crybabies. It reminds me of them. You see these crybabies right here? These two crybabies, AK and Alice Glitter. It reminds me of them. I'm being honest with you. These two women cry all the time. I know somebody go, hey, G, you know, people tell me, hey, GP, why don't you go listen to their streams? Why don't you like cover them? Why don't you like talk about them? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you one good reason why I can't talk about them. Let me play this. Let me play this, and I'm gonna show you why I cannot talk about them. I'm gonna
23. Yeah, April 27th, 2023. This is also, think about this.
This is when he was friends with her.
Yeah, not only is it when he's friends with her, but this is the year he wrote in his lawsuit, during which every single day was a living nightmare where he could not function because of my harassment towards him. But he had time for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going, Gigi. I mean, you're the one who's going to end up in a fucking padded cell.
So don't you think that the fact that Yaba, he doesn't pull up a recent screenshot of Yaba saying that, wouldn't you say that that goes with her saying, yeah, I have said it before, but I try to do better?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, it does. So I just think that he looks stupid as fuck bringing this kind of shit up.
Literally, I don't have blocked words, Kimberlina. It's just Google. I really don't. I just have names that are blocked.
Google has like really taken that very seriously, the blocked words. They've like blocked so many fucking words.
Yeah, they do. And yeah, I mean, like, who cares? He said so much worse.
It's time to take a spin on the new Fanatics Casino app.
Anyway, this is an R-word clip. R-word clips condensed May 10th return from W. What is this?
It's so hard for me. I try so hard to be nice to people, regardless of how dumb they are. For that, I don't care. I'm not saying it in a mean way.
Oh, is this a Chantal saying it? I don't care. I don't care about that. Next.
Wait, he doesn't care if Chantal says it? Why?
Wow.
Chantal says it consistently, will admit she shouldn't, says she doesn't care, then says it more, then says sorry. That is not Yaba. No, it's not.
Exactly. For his cats. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Skip past that real quick, right?
God.
What a fucking lunatic. Oh, okay. You know, it is 7. I know that. Isn't that when Sam's supposed to go live?
Yeah. I think that's what she's like. These are the people that we don't like. So if they mention this person or this person, just be like, yeah, they're gay or whatever. Like, I don't know. You know?
Oh yeah, today's May 14th. My bad. She's saying it's April 13th. Okay.
Oh,
April.
okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was in April.
Sorry, Sky. I truly don't know what day it is. That's the date of the post. The stream was April. So she posted this shit today.
Yeah.
And she's not obsessed. I mean, why do you care, you weirdo? Manufactured hit piece. That's going to sound great in court. It really is.
It's like a stupid little video that I made with using.
So the reason why I can't listen to them, it's always about them. They don't really do no commentary. They don't talk about Gigi and Belinda and Hussey and try to like criticize them for what they do or what they say, it's always directed back to them. So any criticism they give, it's like somehow twisted to them. You just heard AK, talk about gaining ground. Well, it's gonna come up in court. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the literally fuck? I don't know why people in girl world takes it upon themselves to announce that they going to court. Like it's a badge of honor. I'm taking you to court. We in court. Like, what the fuck? It is depressing listening to these two. So I'm sorry to the person that want me to criticize them or go over their streams. It is depressing as fuck. I'm being honest with you. I don't know what else to say. What do they say? What criticism? They don't even make me chuckle. I don't even like them. And even people I don't like can say something funny once in a while, right? They don't even make you chuckle. All they do is cry about how somebody always do something wrong to them. Oh, you suing us. You make me spend all this money. Are we going to see you in court? Like, God damn. Like, bro, they make it seem like they never did anything in girl world. Like, everything they did was just them being honest, righteous, fighting for justice. They haven't did no fuck shit, no bullshit. They haven't wronged nobody. They are perfectly on the straight and narrow. And people came out their way to wrong them. For instance, if you do fuck shit, expect fuck shit to come back, right? So I keep going over this. I'm gonna name one person that never took these motherfuckers to court, and they harassed them. After they doxed this dude, they kept harassing him. For example, let's show this sweet right here. For example, here is AK, Icy Reject. Now, we all know crazy ass Yado. He's gonna go in there. He's gonna, bash him with a bunch of receipts he done show. He done screenshotted or voice clips that he done recorded. Yado gonna go in there and play their words against him, right? That's what he does to the Bodega, and it pisses them off. So one time he played their words against them, and this is what they said. Listen, all the man did was play their words against them and just called them a bunch of liars. Instead of coming back on and just, probably justifying what he played and making him look stupid, they went to Twitter. Icy Boy Reject, AK, went to Twitter and said, at Yado D God, excuse me. I told you that if you didn't stop doing this shit, I stopped being nice. At Bad Boy Tragic, the full docs for Black Guy TV and his family is in Discord DMs. Review it on Wednesday, along with the pedo farmers Aaliyah and Carissa, whatever. Or put it all on the Onion thread. Both. Yado talking shit means that Black Guy TV get docs. Think about that. But yet she's innocent. She don't know why people suing her. She don't know why people call her dad. She don't know why people have such strong animosity towards her. AK just don't understand. All of this just came out of nowhere. Bitch, please. This is why people don't like you. This is why people have animosity towards your ass. Because of shit like this. Because of another totally different person talking shit about you, you bypass him and continue to harass another man and say you will put his whole family docs out. This is why people don't like you. So you're not innocent. You did a lot of fuck shit. And guess what? Fuck shit only like what? Only brings fuck shit. I'm sorry to tell you that. If you do fuck shit, you're going to get fuck shit. This is what's happening. So Miss me with all that. Oh, they taking me to court. Oh, they wasting my money. Miss me with that bullshit, bro. Miss me with it. Because I know who you are. I can smell you, bitch, from 10 years away. Not miles, years. Because you've been stinking for 10 years. You nasty bitch. I'm done with you. So I'm done with her. All this crying and you throw a whole person family docs. She didn't just say his docs. She said his family docs is in Discord. You stupid bitch. Oh my God. Like I said, bro, that is fucked up. You deserve everything that comes your way. So, okay, we done with her. Oh, this stupid chick. So we're gonna move on. We did Monty. Okay, now it's time for good old Negzy. All right, y'all. So it's good for Negz. Let's talk about Negz. I haven't talked about Negz in damn near a year. Like literally dedicate a stream to him. It's been some years. It's been some years since I did that. So I don't know if y'all know this. Y'all probably did give a fuck. Negz, as always, was talking about black people. I can get to it. Let me see if I can get to it. Is it this stream? Yeah, I think it's this stream. Yeah, just finish off right here. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get to it because I have it. Oh, yeah, it's this one. All right, so here's Negz talking to me about racism because I haven't seen the Negz stream in a long time, in a long ass time. So I decided, let me go hop up in chat and let me see what the fuck he's talking about real quick. I said, fuck it. I didn't have nothing to do. I was up. Everybody was asleep. I said, let me go ahead and check this dude out. And soon as I got to it, soon as it downloaded, like straight about black people being a problem in America. If for some reason in Neg's mind, he thinks it's a race war. He thinks it's a fucking race war, ladies and gentlemen. The revolution has started by black people, by culture. The revolution has started. Negz already declared it. He said it is black people, it's transgenders' fault. You're gonna see right now. And this ain't no racist shit. I don't know what is. All right, here we go.
That
They want you dead.
that seems pretty tyrannical, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem pretty tyrannical that there's a governor who is intentionally sowing the seeds of dissent and trying to incite a riot? Seems pretty tyrannical, right? I think he should go ahead with his plan. Let his city burn, and then have all federal funding cut off. No, you don't get any money. You don't get any FEMA money or whatever it is. Sorry. No, we saw you incite it yourself. There was no reason for it. You incited it, Mr. Tampon. So therefore, you clean it up, bitch. I'm sick of this shit in the United States, man. It's getting old. This was supposed to be the land of opportunity. It's not.
Yo, this guy.
It's the land of you better not get ahead of me or I'll fucking delete you from life. People lying and people trying to have kids taken away and all kinds of shit. It's crazy. People are not fucking nuts anymore.
Now, before we go dive into this more, because the part about to come up when I pretty much saw it going in the chat. Let's remember Negz, all of his trauma, like 99% of his trauma, most of the people that screwed him over were white people, not black people, white people. Let me repeat that. 99% of people that screwed Negz over in his life were white. But for some reason, he hate us niggas. Think about that. Principal Todd, the name, is the guy that screwed Negz over when he went to school. Zeke. His son. The band. The all-white band. Both his bands, the one he created and the one he was a part of, all white, screwed him over, he said. All of his trauma, white people, who have taken him to court, Sam, Yaba, all white, Hussey, white. Not one nigga literally screwed this man over. And he talks bad about us like we are not shit. I mean, he hates us. Don't want to admit it, because if he admit it, I think Negz feel like he will lose a lot of, people that's race sensitive. He will lose them. So he come out and spew this bullshit, just talk all this dumbass shit about how black people do this, how black people do that, how black people do that, all types of craziness. The man told me yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days ago, not one person, while I was in the chat, not one white person did anything that was terrorist. Like, yeah, let me repeat that. Not one white, you're going to hear him say that. Name a white person that did any terrorist action or said something that was like in some terrorist way. That's what he said to me. I was like, are you kidding me? When Donald Trump got shot at, remember that whole incident? He got shot at and everything. Was it a Negz that was on here ridiculing that white guy, saying you are, we said, you are a failure, you are a traitor to your own countrymen. Remember that? So Negz is telling us, when it comes to black people, all we do, we are criminals, we are terrorists, and we feel like we entitled. We are entitled criminals and terrorists. Think about that. When it comes to us, we are the problem in America. If you get rid of all the niggas, America would be great again. According to Negz, that's how he feels. We cause the most problems. A minority group causes the biggest problems in America, according to Negz. Let's hear it.
Jesus, tits on a Triscuit, man. I don't know what the fuck to do with it anymore. I don't know what the fuck. I see stuff and I go, and then I verify it and I'm like, what? It's just wild. Just so wild. What is this shit? This little piggy thought they could bury this. I don't know who those fat people are.
Here. Now I'm coming up right now.
So anyway, that's the end of that. I mean, I could go on for hours, dude. There's so much out there. Yeah, I mean, if I'm a racist, then let me introduce you to about 12,000 other races who are black, white, Indian, who share the same opinion. Listen, as a white man, I have had to. You just take it on the chin. Don't be fragile. Fragility is not masculine. Fragility is like feminine. Still talking bad about black people. Yeah, about how they want to murder white people and stuff, that type of thing. Yeah. It's bad. I'm sorry. Give me something good to talk about and I will. I haven't seen I haven't seen giant penis in here in a while. I shouldn't even call you that. That's too much. Like a genital piranha. I don't know. Talking bad about black people. Oh, you mean like pointing out what is said and done? We just watched a video of a woman make a terroristic threat towards guess who? Guess who? White people. Why don't you call that out, big guy? Why don't you call that out? Why don't you say, hey, you shouldn't do that because racism goes both ways, man.
Now here,
they want to murder people that were bringing in from South Africa.
I want to show y'all something. I want to show you how Negz gets uncomfortable when you challenge him. That's all it is. And I'm not even challenging Negz. I don't want to rile him up. I didn't want to do anything. I just came in there and see him talking the damnest fucked up things about black people. And I'm like, damn, after all these years, you still talking about black people being a problem in America. And he got riled up for himself. He riled himself up. We're gonna watch him. Let him continue. He's gonna continue riling himself up because he know he's racist.
Africa, dude, that is the fucking stupidest argument. Look at this argument. Look at this. This is his argument. This is his rebuttal. So white people don't murder black people. Okay, so it makes it all right then. Okay, cool. Thanks.
See, he didn't even get the question. He didn't even get the question because what I'm trying to say to this dude, it's like you always talking about how black people is murdering or beating or what you call it, robbing or some malicious or horrific act towards white people, but you kind of overlook the things that happen to black people from white people. So I'm trying to tell him it's not a color thing. It's a human thing. You know, that's all it is. You know, we as humans can be very violent, can be very malicious, could commit like some serious horrific acts. It is what it is. I don't understand why this guy feeling in his mind and soul that he have to focus on black people being a problem in America. You see, that's the problem I have with him. If you want to eliminate the problem, you don't talk about, you talk about it, but you don't, you don't dive deep into it. You don't. Because all it does is the more you spew that bullshit, the more you tell people that black people's a problem, guess what happens? It creates more mindsets of other white people or other races that think black people's a problem in America. That's all what happens. That's all it does. But if you single out the individual saying, hey, this chick named such and such, I don't care if she was black or white, she should never committed this act or she should never said this, she is wrong. If you keep it towards the individual, that changes the concept. That changes the narrative. So it's no more, it's black people, it's her. That's how you start to change the problem. But Negz don't see that because Negz is racist. So he's going to put it on the entire race, the entire culture. Like, for real? So that woman says that she want to commit murder to like 5 other people. Somehow I live 3,000 miles away from her and I gotta be, fucking held to the fire because of her bullshit. Because we're black. That's the only thing we share in common. We're black. And I have to be held to the fire. I gotta be accused. Like, get the fuck out of here. And that's how Negz think. And when you think like that, that's what makes you racist. You don't hear me saying, since Tragic is white, oh, Tragic is disgusting, he's a horrible human being. And then I turn around and say, you want to know what? Who could I say that? You know what? AJ disgusting human being too because she's white. She should have checked tragic. What the fuck? That don't make no sense. Why would I say that? That would make me what? Racist. Because I'm lumping all white people together. But Negz don't get that. When you're racist, you don't see things like that.
What's black people's fault? It's black people's fault that white people murder them? What? If somebody gets murdered, they get murdered. Oh, did you bring some buddies with you? That's great. No, I appreciate it. Could you hit like one of the buttons on the way out? Hey, GP, I want to tell you something. You're black, not special, okay? Okay? You need to understand that. You don't understand that. We've all been slaves. We've all been mistreated. We've all been genocided at one point in time. You're not special. And when I see...
Why do I have to feel entitled? Why do I have to feel special? What the racist. Somebody did something that I don't know. I don't know who this woman is. But for her saying these words, for her doing some stupid shit, it makes me entitled because we're black. Cool. I understand, Negz. If that's what you believe, maybe you need to check yourself.
Somebody, I didn't even point out the fact that she was black.
You did point it out.
The things that she said, which was the terroristic threat towards people who are escaping a genocide, which they deny. Oh, there's no black genocide, but when you get here, we're going to kill you. You know, so I guess there's, oh, wait, there's no accountability. I forgot. Oh, GP, you're so bad at, you're still bad at this. I mean, if you want it to be your fault, cool. Yeah, if you're out there, if a black person is saying that they're going to kill a white person and they do it, then that is that black person's fault. Okay. Now, and most times it shouldn't be about race, but this is about race. And I figured you would be speaking out against it. That's what I'm doing. I'm speaking out against it by showing instances of it. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but there's a black woman on the screen threatening to murder people, dude. Go out, start a channel, preach, be better. I don't know. Yeah, there's words that are blocked. I don't know which ones, but oh yeah. GP, are you like you're like Russ? You want like I would get a rise out of here.
The sad part about this Negz is your mind is everywhere. You are so paranoid that you believe that I was attacking you when I'm just honestly just coming in there and like, oh my God, he's doing the same exact shit he did 2 years ago when I was talking about you. I don't understand this. Sometimes it's best just to leave. You know? We ain't talking about quit, come back 2 months later, come back 3 weeks later. That's what Negz would do. Negz would quit every. I remember there was a time Negz quit it every month. He would come back, a new name, a new channel every month. People would go, I know why I'm tired of this. Boop. 10 days later, well, I got things I want to talk about, so I'm gonna talk about it. I don't care who say what. And then a month later, I'm tired of this. I remember this like vividly. Like it's just in my memory how much Negz would do some dumb shit like that. Now it's probably time to walk away. When you feel like somebody coming in and just asking you honest questions, like, bro, you making it seem like that black people are the only people that have murder in this country. Like we are just out here to just destroy the white man. That is fucked up for you to keep saying. When you make it seem like that, when you make things, pretty much, as I said, seem that way, guess what? You're going to get criticized. You're going to get challenged. Black people, we're not going to just stand there and let a white man tell us, we want to destroy the white race. What the fuck? What is wrong with you, man? Why? But I digress. Next, you're never going to change. You're never going to grow. You're going to keep being the same old Negz. Cool.
I just showed a clip. I'm gonna tell you again, dude. Can you put your hearing aid in? I just showed a clip. This isn't the only thing I've shown coming from your community. Let's just say it's your community, since you're taking up for them, that were violent and directed at Caucasians. All right. Now, if it were the other way around, how would you handle it? Seriously, honestly, I'm honestly asking you, how would you handle it? You just be like, because I don't hear a lot of white people on the internet, on social media, making videos, making terroristic threats. I don't hear that. I don't ever hear that. If you got an example, I'd love to hear it.
Did you hear this fool? Did you hear him say he don't hear white people making terroristic threats? Am I losing my mind here? Or is Negz so far into hating black people that he don't realize his own countrymen do the exact same thing? Okay, you don't hear white people Negz saying things like that. Cool. Let's write in there. White people. Oh, space. He said you don't hear white people, right? Should we say terrorizing threats or terrorizing acts? Which one? Yeah, which one should I put? Because I think I don't want to. Because then he go be like, white people don't make terrorizing acts, right? Don't do terrorizing actions, right? I'm trying to decide what I'll put to make sure he. Let's put. Let's put terrorizing. Let's put what he said. Let's keep it to him because I don't want to think that I am putting something else in this. All right, let's say that. Let's look at it. We tried DOJ identified white supremacy as a serious domestic terrorism threat. You don't see that the Ku Klux Klan and all of them make terrorism threats. White supremacy poses biggest threats of domestic terrorism. Oh, white supremacists. White supremacists. I don't know what to say about that. It don't say black supremacists. It says white supremacists pose biggest threat of domestic terrorism. White extremists pose larger threat of domestic terrorism. But they don't do terroristic shit. You don't make terroristic threats. They're not a terrorist in America, right? It's all black people. A homegrown threat, anti-ism, white supremacy, and domestic terrorism in the United States. Oh my God. Alleged white supremacists arrested for bomb making materials made threats against LGBTQ and Jewish. Threat of white supremacists and anti-government violence. But hold on, Negz. Hold on. Didn't you just say? Let's go back. Let me hear you out again.
You just be like, I'll play around. How would you handle it? You're taking up for them. That were violent and directed at Caucasians. All right. Now, if it were the other way around, how would you again do? Can you put your hearing aid in? I just showed a clip. This isn't the only thing I've shown coming from your community. Let's just say it's your community since you're taking up for them. That were violent and directed at Caucasians. All right. Now, if it were the other way around, how would you handle it? Seriously, honestly, I'm honestly asking you, how would you handle it? You just be like, because I don't hear a lot of white people on the internet, on social media, making videos, making terroristic threats. I don't hear that. I don't ever hear that. If you got an example, I'd love to hear it. But what would you do if it were the other way around? Dozens of misinformed people. Are you kidding me? What do you mean? Am I kidding you? It's a fucking real scenario because it's happening. It's happening. But let's reverse it. What would you do? You come in here and just say, "Oh, hate no black people." Yeah, you know, yeah. No, guys, it's cool if you could be murdered. Oh, the Mexicans can't murder you.
He's about to say something else racist. But let me ask you this, Negz. When you was being like criticized heavy, it was a point in Neg's career. He was being so criticized and people hated him. Negz don't realize people hated him all over, just like people dislike me, but they hated Negz. So when Negz channel went down, who did Negz run to? Did Negz run to, upstanding white people or people that would help him? Or did Negz run to, I'm just saying, or did Negz run to white supremacists and threaten the black people with white supremacists? Everybody know that. I don't have to go over that. I don't have to show that tweet because that's the most famous tweet. Yaba and Sam use it against Belinda all the time. Remember, because Belinda was in that tweet, was in that message with Negz. They use that against somebody. She's racist, all types of bullshit. But the truth is, when Negz channel went down, his what was like 15,000 subscriber channel went down the drain because of his stupidity, his don't want to back down from talking about COVID and all that bullshit. His channel they took his channel away, they terminated it. He turned around, reached out to white supremacists and tried to have them somehow rectify the problem because he said black people was attacking his channel. Black people was the reason why his channel was terminated. But yet, he sits up here and says, I'm not racist. Really, bro? Really? You're not racist? Mm-hmm. Really? But we're going to keep going because, we just said that, white people don't make threats, where we all know white supremacists make threats all the time against black people, against the Jews, against the LGBTQ, or I may say it wrong, excuse me. They make threats against pretty much anybody that's not white, homegrown American white, as they would say. But Negz don't see it that way. He see it as black people are the only ones that make terroristic threats. Okay.
Only the black people can murder you. It happens all the time with white people. Dude, you are so fucked. Yeah, dude, read a book. Get off the internet, read a book, get a better job, whatever rut you're in, because that's Never fucking mind, dude. Never mind. I have. Send me a clip of a white dude threatening to murder people of a specific ethnicity right now. Somebody find me one. Send it to me. It would probably be removed because bro's white. It happens all the time with white people. That's just a response. You're supposed to figure it out like a fucking puzzle. It's my Rubik's Cube. I'm so smart and sly. Dude, just fucking, what would you do? And what would you do if the platforms allowed it? They allowed it. And then what would you do if there were governors and senators, or just governors rather, and mayors encouraging it? Well, not just the murder, but the dissent. Dude, I have reviewed so many white people on here. Right now, there is a race issue in the country, and I'm talking about it because it has been a lot of shit that I've talked about in the past that is coming to fruition.
What part of the country is this race issue?
It's coming to fruition.
First and foremost, Negz, what part of the country is this race issue? Because we know in Indiana, it's not a race issue with you. Like, as I stated before, the most problems, your 99 problems, is white people. A black person ain't one. Yes, Negz. So I'm going to repeat that for you so you can get it. You got 99 problems and a black person is not one. The people that you said that stalked you, that drove to your town, white. Remember? He was like, this person take me to court, they stalking my girl, this, all white. That's what he said, that people that stalked him, that continuously stalk him. Not driving to the town, telling him to fight him. No, that he said that they hide it, they driving past his store, they pulling up next to his house, they were white. He was talking about a white person. All the people he said that lie on him, that was his friend, were white. Online friends and personal friends were white. What's her name? Witty Widow. I forgot the dude name that do the parody. The paranoia. Not paranoia. Whatever that shit is with the ghosts and stuff. I forgot his name. And other people. He had a white crew from online where Witty Widow was paying for Airbnb, renting out little houses or whatever she was renting out for them to be at. All of them white. Guess what he said? He said all of them betrayed him. All of them. Not one of them in that room was black. So you would think Negz hate white people. No, that's not the case. Negz hates black people. And we didn't do not a damn thing to that man. He has to, think about this, he has to look at clips of black people doing fuck shit and get mad at that. Not the white people in his life that's doing fuck shit to him in real time. No. He has to look at clips, read articles, all other shenanigans from news aspect just to get mad at us. Negz cannot go on right now. He cannot come up on stream and say, you know what, this black person that I was driving down the block and this black person, he just fucking flipped me off and said, suck my dick, you white cracker. No, he can't say no shit like that because it never will happen to him. It never will happen. He has to go out of his way. He has to search for it just to hate us. Think about that. He hates us from what he sees in the news aspect. He lives the hate from his own people every day. But let's keep hearing him talk about how bad we are when he living in hate.
Big word, I know, but it's happening. And people are feeling like this woman says she's empowered. She said that black people here are empowered and made a terroristic threat. I don't care what color you are. She could have been white. There was a white woman before her that made the same type of threats. But it wasn't as bad. Then when it got to your community, it was horrible. It was a terroristic threat. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Never mind. Oh, my God. The police exist to enforce the laws that our elected representatives pass. Nah, I mean,
He just could have held it back. He could have held it back.
most of
couldn't
the
he? You
political
heard him? Nah,
structures is
me.
Caucasian. Well, I mean, yeah,
Did you hear him? He just can't hold it back. He
country was
gotta
founded.
Go. He gotta say it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Most of the political structures is representatives pass.
Okay, here we go. Go ahead, Negz. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Nah, I mean,
I don't know if y'all realize how racist Negz is, that he copied. You know, let me stop saying racist. I believe he's racist, but I also believe it's another thing. It's something else there. I believe that Negz is jealous. That's what causes his racism. Negz look at our culture, at black people, my culture, black people culture, and say, "Oh my God, I want to be that. I want to be these niggers." He don't say niggas, he said niggers. I want to be that. I want to be just like them. He's one of those, he's one of those Caucasians that fall victim to that mindset. It's okay, because you have black people that fall victim to that mindset when they see Caucasians. They're like, "Oh my God, I want to be like that. I want to be just like that white family over there. Or I want to be like that white man or that white woman." We got the same fucking people over here that have that mindset. But Negz is that person that has that mindset to me. Negz would criticize the shit out of black people, then turn around and start acting black, as you can see right now. Nah, I mean, I'm gonna show y'all something, because I think Negz forget about the shit he did in the past. So I want to show you this one clip. I want to show you how Negz himself is mad in this clip. When I'm about to show you, Negz is upset. He's very upset. He's hella upset, I will say. Negz is at the point in this clip right here that he wanted to punch this dude in the face. Now, let me give you a quick summary of what's happening. Negz right now is talking shit about the mayor of Connersville. And he's trying to say that the mayor is pretty much ain't doing his job. He's corrupt, blah, 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 right? So he comes online and he criticized the mayor. But Negz is so racist that while criticizing the mayor, he's sneaking in fucking little attacks at black people. This is how racist Negz is. He's not focusing on the corruption. He's not trying to point out the corruption. He is mad because he's not getting what he wants from the mayor. If the mayor, right now, if the mayor will go, "Hey, Ronald, come here. Yeah, hey, let me ask you a question. You want to be down with this? You get $100,000 a year. You think he would be sitting up here talking shit?" Negz would be online. "Yeah, this is the best city. I love the mayor. The political structure here is wonderful. It's excellent." No, he's mad because the mayor is not, I guess, not giving out grants or not helping what he wants to be helping in the Connersville, whatever. But he's so mad at the mayor and he's so racist that he's somehow fucking throwing jabs at black people. And this clip right here, this is what really made me go, "I can't fuck with you, Negz. You are beyond racist. You at the point that you make me feel like The feeling that he gives me is after I watch Mississippi Burning. If you black, you know what the fuck I mean. Or watch Rosewood. If you're black, you know what the fuck I mean. After you watch one of those movies, if you round some white person, you have to leave. You be like, God damn, I got the fuck out of here. I can't talk to this dude. I can't be around this guy or this woman. That is the feeling every time I see Negz or every time I review him, I have inside. And this is what gave me that feeling.
Why don't you guys go ahead and start sending letters to the mayor's office, letting them know that their public event that is for people in the public, that people who are journalists and whatnot could cover, that Mino Negz is doing something that everybody else is allowed to do, but I shouldn't be allowed to because you look at me as everybody's nigger. You do. Or that Mino Negz is doing something that everybody else is allowed to do, but I shouldn't be allowed to because you look at me as everybody's nigger.
You look at me as everybody's nigger. But this is a guy that would tell us he's not racist. This is a guy that would say that we are fucking lying on him. We are just making up these terminology to defame his name because he's not racist. But yet he say things like this.
You do. Or that Mino Negz is doing something that everybody else is allowed to do, but I shouldn't be allowed to because you look at me as everybody's nigger.
But this ain't a racist man. This man right here is for black people. He's for the movement. Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Think about what he just said to us. He's not telling us about the mayor being corrupt. He's saying that his town is treating him as a nigger. A nigger. Black people. That's pretty much how his town is treating him. So in his racist ass town, being black is the lowest you could be. It's worse than shit. For somebody to make a statement like that, pretty much that's what you're saying. Being black is lower than shit on the ground. You know how you step in shit, you be like, oh, shit. It disgusts you. You be running the dirt or rubbing your foot against the ground. You take your shoe off, you be damn near want to throw away your shoes. Like, damn, I'm throwing these shits away. Being a black person is worse than that in Connersville, Indiana, according to Negz. Because he's saying his town is treating him like a nigger. He didn't say black person. He didn't say African American. He said nigger. He emphasized that. That is crazy. But yet he's going to sit here and he's going to say this. This dude. He forgot who he's talking to. I believe that's what it was. He forgot who he talking to. Like, I built my channel off of you, Negz. I was like, hold on, how long I had a channel? Like 2-3 years now? For the first year and a half, 2 years was all you, Negz. Well, 4 years. No, 3 years, about to go on 4. The first 2 years or 2.5 years was pretty much Negz in DC. I built this channel by talking shit about them too. So he don't think I have everything he said about people being junkies, how he hate junkies, how he hate black people. He don't think I have that. How the white people created everything in the world. That's what he said. He said white people created everything in the world. I got all those clips, Negz. I wanted to show you that clip because that's the clip that made me feel like this dude done lost his fucking mind, this white boy. It made me feel like Mississippi Burning. Maybe after I finished watching that movie. Or Rosewood. It made me feel like that, Negz. I'm telling you, bro. It's best just to walk away, not to sit here and say you're not racist, because you are. You definitely are.
Most of the political structures is Caucasian. Well, I mean, yeah, the country was founded by white people. So yeah, there's going to be a few white people in the Caucasus and whatnot, okay? But it seems to be that a big percent of those who are not are the troublemakers. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why that they are the biggest problem in Congress? The squad. AOC worth $9 million now. Do you even think about that, bro? You're broke. I know you're broke. I'm fucking broke. She's worth $9 million. She was a bartender. She got lucky. How did she become worth $9 million that quick? Jesus Christ. That's amazing. It's almost like, you know, she's taking money. And I love how you answer a question with a racist statement. Most of the political structure is Caucasian. Okay, so if that's a fact and that's not racist, then everything I just pointed out and played is the same. You see, you think you're special again. Dude, I hate that. It's one of the things, the entitlement and thinking you're special. It's one of the.
Now we enter in the part where Negz just go fully Negz. You never go full Negz. Remember, there's levels to Negz bullshit. Right now, we about to reach max level. We almost there. I didn't want to go there with him, but he's taking himself there.
The worst qualities of anybody. AOC threatening government. Well, they're gonna get what they got coming. You can't do that. You can't go out there threatening fucking government agencies. Most races do that. Yeah, you point out like a black dude like totally just taking out a whole Idi Amin, butchered half his country, and they're like, yeah, but
you don't see me here saying Jim Jones, a white man from America, went over there. He went to the Caribbeans and murdered a fucking hundreds of people. You don't see me say no shit like that. And that's true. But yet this racist motherfucker want to bring up the worst of my culture. And I say that. I'm going to say that, when it comes, you're going to see me, you're going to see him answer that. But he wants to bring up the worst of black people. And they want us to fucking somehow praise him for it. Like, it blows my mind. Like, he want to say, you niggas ain't shit. And want the black people go, you right, we ain't shit. Yeah, go next. Or maybe how dare a nigga challenge him on his political views in America? How dare a nigga tell him that, hey, it's a human thing, not a white or black thing? I don't know. Maybe that's what it is.
White people get killed. Yeah, when? 1940s? Yeah, okay. We're talking about now. Fuck now, right? I'd let him up, but it would just be a really ignorant argument. It would be. It would. And it would end in some stupid threat because, I don't know, threatened by intelligence, I guess. I don't know. Got me. Where do I get my facts from? Where do I get my facts from? Well, I see a lot of videos, and a saying has come out of that is it's not all of them. It's just always them. Why is that? Do you have a problem calling out other Black people for their horrible behavior? Do you think that everything your community does is just perfectly okay? Right? Well, I hold my community accountable. Yeah. Yeah. But there's only so much you could do. But you seem like the type to just be like, oh, it's cool. Nah, it's part of the culture, right? Are you part of the culture? You know?
This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, it was South America. Okay, I'm sorry. It was South America. Everybody, it wasn't the Caribbean. Thank you, Linda, for correcting me. I knew it was one of those, particular places. It was South America, but I'm just saying that you don't hear us harping on that. You don't hear me talking bad about white people as if fucking they're the problem in the United States. I don't believe I do come from the hood. I do come from where its majority is Black. Yeah, you may have a sprinkle of white people there, but they are Black. So when we see white people come into the hood, it's either for drugs, they trying to get high, or it's sad to say they're gonna get robbed. It happens. Back in the day where I was at. Now it don't happen, but back in the 90s, yeah, it's 9 out of 10 times a white person's gonna get robbed back in the 90s. I don't give a fuck. If you want to hear, you have all these people go, well, it don't happen. It does happen. It did happen. It is what it is. Because that mentality that people had in the 90s, you got to remember poverty, the hood, the slums. So a Black person seeing a white person, I'm not saying all white people are rich, but a Black person would believe that back in the 90s of the day. They would go, oh my God, he's white. He must have some money. And that's stupid. He could be a poor white guy just like you. But to a Black person, they would think he has some money. So 9 out of 10 times a white person got robbed back in those days. So you don't want to harp on things like that. You don't want to harp on this a white or Black thing, a race issue like Negz would. You just want to talk about the human thing, Negz don't like that. And when I challenge him and say, hey, all coaches are bad, Negz don't like that. He hates that. Then the name caller come out, you're stupid, you're what, illiterate, you can't read, I can't read, all types of shit. You're deaf, dumb. Like, bro, I'm just telling you, get off the Black issues because it's not all about Black people. There's no race war in America. I don't turn on the news and hear, hello, welcome to ABC News. Oh yeah, white people and Black people is about to get into a race war. The revolution has been televised. No, excuse me, the revolution will be televised. No, you don't hear shit like that. There's so much that's going on in the world. I don't even think people in America cares about white or Black. I mean, they do, but I'm talking about care about that at this moment because there's so much that's happening. We might go into another war. Who knows? We are on the fences with a lot of shit. Latinos are being deported like crazy. There's a lot that's going on. There's not no race war right now. Does fuck shit happen to Black people? Yes. Does fuck shit happen to white people? Absolutely. But I don't know where you getting this mindset from, Negz. Where are you getting this mindset that there's a race war between Black people, the minority, and white people? That Black people are arming up and we are making terroristic threats towards white people. Where are you getting it from?
I watch a lot of videos, dude, because everybody films everything. But the violence that I see filmed, oh my God, it's awful. It's sad. I think about the kids that are being neglected and have to sit around and witness this ratchet ass lifestyle, and it be generational in the inner city. Yeah, well, I did pick the worst part of your culture and call you entitled and criminals because that's exactly what the fuck they are. What makes it racist? What makes it racist? Because it's true. So does it make you sad because it's true? Hmm? Hey man, people got a lot to say about the pink people. I watched a video of a woman say that we were designed to serve people that don't look like us. There's a culture right now that's in the inner city that's bleeding into suburbia and urban areas, all right? And a lot of us don't like it. I've sacrificed a lot to talk about it. It ain't racism. It's calling the shit out. And you guys always hide behind your race. It's fucking ridiculous. It's cowardice. Be a man, step up, take some fucking accountability for the shit that's going on, call your own community out, fix the shit, and then maybe people won't be on here critiquing you, right? Right. I guarantee it, Kanishk. I guarantee.
You see what Negz don't realize? He's critiquing me for somebody else bullshit, for another black person bullshit. He's not critiquing me for what I did or if I'm making terroristic threats. No, he's critiquing me for other people that's doing some fuck shit. And that's my problem with you. You grouping us all together. You making it a culture issue. Excuse me. You're not making it an individual problem. That is what makes you racist, Negz, and many other things. I just showed one when you said that your town treats you like a nigga, a black person, whatever. But that is your problem right now. And this whole little spew, I'm calling y'all out, calling us out, calling black people out. What the fuck are you talking about? Why can't you call the people who's doing these crimes out? Why it has to be I'm calling y'all out? The fuck? But you don't see it. Your brain is not big enough to think that way.
Yeah. So it's been cool, GP, but yeah. Cheers, my friend. So, okay, we got all these white people, all these white Karens, right, out here fighting for this degenerative behavior in this one part of the culture. That's the only culture. That's the only part of the culture I'm looking at, by the way, GP, because I know the suburban people are horrified. So I'm talking about this, right? Wouldn't it be cool to eliminate that and the indiscriminate shootings and the gangs? Wouldn't it be cool to work on getting drugs off the streets, getting people fucking straight into school and into jobs and to take care of their children? Wouldn't it be cool to have dads in the homes to raise these boys and girls so they don't become fucking whores and gangsters? It's the same shit here. It's the same shit here. Okay. If you want a comparison, same shit. Seen it myself. Okay. The fuck? Who's that? Why were they blocked?
I really think you forgot who you are. So here, let's take another trip down memory lane. Let's take another trip down where the fuck shit you be talking about black people. Do you remember this, Max? You forgot about I did this. Let's listen.
Into this. I'm not. I'm not going to be paying taxes into a system that is going to avert all of my resources to other people because they snuck across the fucking border and somehow got into my country. I had to be born and suffer at the hands of the government, of the courts, everything. Yeah, I've been taken to court over language. These stupid fucks in these courts, these stupid fucking magistrates, whoever the fuck they are, know good goddamn well what the fucking First Amendment is. And they know good goddamn well that language cases of this matter should never be heard in court when we have criminals running the streets. We have unsolved murders. Indianapolis just had 200 homicides. I don't know if they got all those fucking solved yet or not. See, that's why I don't fucking call the cops shit over dumb shit like everybody else on the internet does. They're busy. Okay, they don't have time for your hurt pussy. So why don't you tuck it away and you'll be okay. So I know you guys are just dying for me to sink my teeth into this fat bitch, right? Yeah, Sarah, that fat bitch, though. Oh, you're white, and that's not okay. Dude, we created the greatest country in the world, and you got all these purple-haired fucking years before we got here. Years. Hundreds of years. They had been Native Americans. Well, just because it comes out, the first African-American of like an elected office, and I'm like, how does that make them the best?
I ain't gonna lie, I do too. I mean, say it, man. You know, it's a free country. Don't ever be afraid to express your opinion. Hey, let me get to what.
Genocide of the Native Americans. Well, just because we had bigger guns, we gave the Indians guns. The Indians were killing each other and slaughtering one another and doing the shit that Hamas does, terrorizing one another years before we got here. Years, hundreds of years, they had been fighting and murdering and taking land. So, like, don't look at somebody and be like, well, you're white, and that's not okay. Dude, we created the greatest country in the world. And you got all these purple-haired fucking non-binary retards with mustaches who hate it. Do you think you could go to any other country, cut your dick off, and call yourself a woman?
So, but I would have true though. Hey, Ken, that's not what we.
That man is so racist that he just went off and said the most racist remarks against 3 different groups of people. Indigenous people, black people, and transgenders. I remember there was a time that DC Media Girl was having purple and blue hair. So if she's a problem too, Next, was your chick the problem? When she had that purple highlights? I don't know. But it is more to this. White people created the greatest country in the world. It did more. Anybody that wants it, this is just me, have the clips of it. More into this, he's going to say, if it wasn't for white people, there would be no technology in the world. There would be nothing. It would be the Stone Age. It's just, and he gets deeper to white black people. Of course, he's going bash us the most. But I just wanted to play that part to show y'all that he is racist. Anybody that's not white supremacist, this is a white supremacist to me, he's going to talk bad about. Maybe he don't talk bad about Jewish people because his girl, and maybe she give him money, maybe she pay for the bills. I don't know. I mean, I suspect it, but I truly don't know. Maybe that's the reason why he won't talk about her people, but he hates everybody else. Right, Next? Right?
Talking about. I'm just saying, hey, man, if you're white, thank you. Thank you.
Yay! About goddamn time. First time in my life I've ever heard somebody thank me for being white.
Y'all don't hear that enough.
No, we don't. We really don't.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so
you're welcome.
Up in New York, the deadbeats up there.
Look, he happy at that. He's happy. You see that smile? I never seen Next smile that much in a while. Look at him right here. Let me blow this off here. He's right here in the corner. He is happy. When that man said, thank you, white people, he put the blunt down and everything.
I'm just saying, hey, man, if you're white.
About goddamn time.
Look at
First
this.
time in my
Look at
life
this.
I've ever heard somebody thank me for being white.
Y'all don't
Thank
hear
you.
that enough.
No, we don't.
Negz is looking for Uncle Ruckus. That's what he's looking for. He's looking for a fucking Boondocks Uncle Ruckus black man. He needs one of those. Thank you, white man, for being everything you could possibly be, for making me understand how to breathe. Like, he needs one of those motherfuckers. Every other black person is a terrorist. If you're not Uncle Ruckus, every other black person is a terrorist. Oh, man.
We don't. We really don't.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so
You're welcome.
up in New York,
Look at that smile. This probably was one of the best moments in his life. He was like proud. The way he's smiling in this is like a father just seeing his son do something that was so amazing that he was like, damn, my boy is, woo! He's just so proud of his boy. That's how he's smiling right now. He's smiling like he just got a check for $200,000. I know to some of y'all that may not be shit, but to Negz, that's some change. He's happy.
the deadbeats up there, they're not illegals. And they got the food lines going, but now the black people are getting pissed off that the deadbeats is beating them in line and taking all the food and all.
Bar, dizzy, and fuck the world. But I'm here, right? I'm here, though, right? I am committed. I'm committed to this podcast, and I am committed to the Negative Nation. Thank you for joining. If you'd like to contribute to this wonderful event right there, as it comes to reporting crime statistics and the things I'm going to be reporting to you today. I like my little puppet. I can't wait to see what he has to say about it. I really can't. The fact of the matter is that the world is fucked right now. And there was a lot of damage done during the BLM movements and the fucking tranny Nazis. That's all they are, man. Walk around acting like Nazis. Cut your dick off. You do it now.
Like I said, black people and transgenders ruined not the United States. Nah, that's too small for us. We ruined the world. We destroyed the world. We fucked the world over.
What the fuck is my size off? Cut my peenie off. Oh, I don't want to not get my parking pass. That's spread across. It's basically, and this is just my observation. You can call me a complete bigot for saying it, but it's been the trans community and the black community, primarily. Taking liberties and having what I would call privilege. I would call it privilege. Like that black guy that stabbed two white teens.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Did Negz forget I have this shit that I've like, somebody need to remind him. Negz, GP built his channel on you. So all of the races and fuck shit you said, he has it. For the last 3 years, he has it. The problem in society, world, international wise, is black people feeling like we're privileged, entitled criminals, and transgenders. I mean, goddamn, Negz. Goddamn. But we're gonna go to the next one. This is the last one. I'm out of here. Time is 9:30. Yeah, I gotta go upstairs. This is the last one. So this is recent. This was yesterday. And oh shit. I am so sorry. I know some of y'all jumped when I did that. I'm sorry. Let me put the disclaimer out there. If you haven't been following Negz, this is gonna be strange. But if you have been following Negz, this is going to make you laugh. So right now, this man right here, let me put his face up here. I'm going to go back. This man right here, this man, Yeah. This is not Ronald P. Corbin. This is Negz. Make sure you separate the the two identities, all right? The personalities. So who's coming on here talking trash, hating, racist, and don't like black people or transgenders, a bigot, whatever you want to call them, that is Negz. Ronald P. Corbin plays a character online called Negz. But the crazy part of all this, Negz always report on what Ronald P. Corbin does in his life. For example, Negz would come on and he would say something like, he had a good day at work in the store today. There were some customers that came in. They brought a lot of things. His store made a good profit today. That's what Negz would say. And you be sitting, and you would sit there confused, like, I thought that was Ronald P. Corbin's life. Didn't you say you separate the two? Wasn't you saying that for years now that Negz is a character? Don't believe nothing Negz say? But yet Negz is coming on here saying that the store is good, that you wrote a new song. Negz is playing the guitar online. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. But that's how Negz, aka Ronald P. Corbin, is trying to avoid being persecuted by the jury or or the judge, or trying to get out some legal issues by separating his personality, saying that he's not really Ronald P. Corbin when he come online. He's portraying a character, which is bullshit, because if you're portraying a character, you won't talk about your personal life. No, I don't see Steph McFarlane go on Family Guy and go, yeah, damn, I forgot to get eggs today. After I finished doing Peter Griffin voice, I'm gonna go ahead and get the eggs. I don't see Peter Griffin. I don't see Steph McFarlane doing that in the Peter Griffin voice. I mean, that would seem weird, wouldn't it? Like, hold on, why are you talking about your real life? But that's what Negz would do. And it's so weird. I'm telling you, I went down this rabbit hole and it's bottomless. This shit is totally bottomless. I climbed my way out of it because it was so bottomless. His shit just goes so deep. I think I'm going to review a video with AJ. It's an old video. It's a very old video. It's like probably 10 years, 11 years. But it's next video of him telling you how to be a victim online. He gives his own blueprint on what he's going to start doing. It's crazy. But here, let's continue.
Campaign the people actually want it.
Yeah. So I have a question for you. What is your ultimate goal? Like with me, what is it you think I've done that I deserve to be punished for? That's what I want to know.
You were already punished legally for what you've done?
No, I've been punished legally for shit because I haven't done anything.
Stalking.
No.
Yep.
And another taboo topic. You don't talk about open court cases.
Okay, well, why did you get so upset earlier at GP for calling you out?
At who?
GP.
GP. Well, why did I get so angry? Well, I mean, I don't believe I got that angry. Well, I showed a little emotion, so it means something.
You were mad at another person exposing your racism?
That dude threatened to come here and harm me. I don't give a fuck what he thinks about.
Correction, Negz. Now you lying. Remember we already went over this the last time I ever went on your panel? That was like a year back. Negz, you call me a predator and a white person. And you and Tragic made a name up for me for 2 years. For 2 years, you said I was doing all types of sexual acts, just random people. You didn't even say children, you didn't say adults, you just say I did it all sexually to people, and I did it against their will. You done said so much craziness about me that I didn't even like, what can I say about that? I just laughed it off because if it was true, then I would have been upset, but I just laughed that shit off and just kept criticizing you. And then on top of that, you threatened me, Negz. Did you forget the threat that you put out to everybody to review you? Me, BGTV, and everybody. Did you forget what you said? You said that you're gonna have a mob of people in Connersville, of your crew. If we ever drive past Connersville, if we ever drive to Connersville, that you're gonna have the mob pull us out the hotel and stomp us out, beat us to death, not beat us to death, but stomp us out, beat us up, and kick us out of town. Did you forget that you said these things to us? Said that if anybody that review it was only me, Black Eye TV at that time. And you said pretty much, you know who I'm talking about. And your boy Tragic was on there. Well, at that time, that was your best friend for the second time. He was on there hyping you up. Did you forget you said those type of things? Did you forget that you told Hussy, me, and Black Eye TV we better never show our faces around there? So, are you upset that I actually try to hold you to your words? I don't know. I was going that way. I was driving to Cali. I said, fuck it. Let me make a quick stop. You on the way there. But now, for some reason, you try to twist it that I was threatening. You can say what you want to say, but we all know what really happened. And I already showed the evidence of it. I don't need to keep harping on it. I just want to let you know, because I know you're going to review this, that let's stop that. We are bigger than that now. We have come so far that we don't have to keep up this bullshit lies so it can give you some type of out. Because the truth is, it don't. You can make threats, and when somebody pretty much hold you to your word, you start punking out. You become a pussy. Don't make threats. And I'm gonna tell you something next, and I want you to realize this because I don't think you open your mind up to this. Ever since then, ever since I openly told you I was coming, openly told you where I was at, what McDonald's where I was at and everything, you chose not to show up. Ever since that happened, you never threatened me again. You never said you were going to beat my ass. You never said any of those things that you're going to get a mob of people to jump me. You never made no threats towards me anymore. And I appreciate that. It took me to do that, to have you stop making threats against me and have you stop calling me a predator, a white man. I think that worked out for us both. I think when I did that, it benefited you and me. When I showed up, when I was at the McDonald's, when I was on your channel telling you, yo, I'm at McDonald's, come see me. And you never came. And you even said, what's the address? I sent you the address where I was. You never came. I think that was the best. You looking at it as something that was bad. I think that was a blessing in disguise for us next. Because you never threatened me. You never called me a predator white man since then. And you showed me respect. Because you know, if you did do that, I probably would take you up on your word. And watch you disappear like a magician. Like, just disappear. I'm happy for you. I'm happy we reached that understanding. I am. So stop looking at it as a negative. Look at that as a blessing. Because ever since then, I never went back. You never said no more threats. I never went back. Have I next? No. I have no reason to go back. You're not that important to me to go back off of some just talking trash and calling me an idiot. That's not important to me.
Not me. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
if he
you never
thinks
showed
that
up. You
I
never
don't like
showed
him
up.
because of his skin color.
You
I don't
never
give a
showed
fuck
up.
what he thinks.
You never.
may
I
not
never
showed up.
showed up.
Out of the fight.
Listen to
Russ,
this
but he made
guy
that.
here.
But he made that video driving like he was going to show up, and he was singing that
Why is he?
song.
Why was he
Yeah,
talking like a
1,
robot?
2, GP coming for you. 3, 4,
Stop.
better lock your door. 5, 6,
No one told
hide
you to
your
sing the
bitch.
song.
Hey, whoever out there reviews me, here's your content for the night. I'm sorry if it's awful.
Yeah.
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 So I have a question for you. What caused you to lose so many channels?
Didn't you lose a couple of channels yourself, Russ?
No, Beth. No, I've never lost a channel at all. I had an old channel that I
So I guess Russ was up there aggravating the shit out of Negz. And guess what Negz did? I fast forward because I want to get to this part quick. Guess what Negz did? Negz did the sign. You know how Commissioner Gordon and I'm talking about Batman. You know how Commissioner Gordon put up the Batman single and Batman comes? That's what Negz did. He's on his phone right now and he put the signal out. I need you, babe. I need you, DC. So here's DC to the rescue. She put on her cap and save a whole cape, tied it around, put on the little what's the little hat she always like to wear? That little hat with her glasses with the purple highlights. Yeah, here she goes.
Of a case or something. Are you sure?
Is that you have allowed, besides everything.
Oh, here's DC.
You know what's so embarrassing about you, besides everything?
What?
Is that you have allowed people like Pew Pew 5150 Tasha and Kay Petty to convince you that archiving your publicly available material on YouTube is stalking. It isn't. Do you think that Four Wick Candle is a stalker?
I don't even pay attention to anything Kay Petty says. She's
That's
made it
a lie.
clear that she doesn't like me. No, it's not a lie.
Then why is she white knighting for you all over the place? Why is she trying to pressure people into stopping to talk about you?
Wow.
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to what she's saying.
Yeah, you know she's psychotic, right? You know she's crazy. And we know that
There's
Tasha is
voices.
crazy.
You want to know
5150.
something though? You want to know something though? You want to know another reason why I couldn't care? I really could not fucking care less, DC, because I blocked her.
Oh, okay. Why don't you block us then? I mean, I don't understand.
Kay Petty.
Oh,
What,
well,
okay. You can't take the smoke or what, dude?
It has nothing to do with either of you. You're asking me a question.
You can't handle the smoke from some bitch that you can't handle the smoke.
I can't handle the smoke from who?
Kay Petty, dude. Mr. Short-term memory loss.
No,
Jesus
it has
fucking
nothing to do
Christ.
with me not being able to handle the smoke.
I'm sorry, I was muted, but Martin Bigfoot, Johnny, and Negz are alike. They are fucking alike. Just alike. Literally. That is Neg's son or Neg's father. I don't know which one you want to put him as. But oh my God. If Negz had that type of popularity, he would do the exact same shit. They both been banned for so many different platforms. It's not in the game. But yeah, he's like another Negz.
it has everything to do with me not caring about anything she says. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, well, you
No,
say
but
you
but
don't care
it,
about anything we say, but yet here you are grilling me.
but
So
explain to me why you think that archiving your shit is stalking. It isn't.
This is where I don't like DC mentality, because DC, maybe she getting an Alzheimer's because DC is up there in age, but she forgets that when White Boy Rumble channel, remember Negz, remember people was archiving Negz shit, Barnacles, White Boy Rumble. And you remember what DC said about them? She said that White Boy Rumble channel is stalking Negz, and all they did was archive his shit. She struck that channel. She copyright strike that channel multiple times. She did it to Forwick. You remember the Forwick channel? I don't know if Forwick probably still around, but she did it to Forwick. It said Forwick was what? Stalking Negz. And all Forwick do is archive all of his streams. Well, during that time, Forwick was archiving Negz like crazy. But when somebody does it to Russ, it's okay. It's okay to be doing it to somebody else, but when it's done to either one of them, it's the worst shit in the world, right? Like this is hypocrisy at its best.
It isn't. So you think that every archive channel is a stalking channel? You know that that's not true, right?
No,
Once
it's
you
not.
put some on the internet, anybody can react.
yeah,
So is that it, or
That was Beth, ladies and gentlemen. Beth is Negz ride or die. Beth came. When I went in chat, Beth was trying to come at my throat, and I just simply shut Beth down. I said, Beth, you shouldn't be worrying about me because I don't care about saying shit about you. You should be worried about the Bodega because they have said plenty about you, and they have continued to say plenty about you until this day. So maybe you need to take a whole step back and direct that little anger you have, Frodo, sister, direct that anger at the people who is giving you that type of energy.
No, I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me why you keep on accusing people of stalking you who have done absolutely nothing to you, where you're the one who's going around doing things to people, submitting false police reports, sharing grape fantasies, making accusations.
You would think that a person that's going through, you know, a fucking deadly cancer is deadly. It is. It is. It is terrible. And even though I don't like them, I'm never going to talk bad about a person. When I mean talk bad, I'm talking about like, going through that type of issue. I'm never going to talk bad about them going through it. I may talk about their shenanigans and their behavior from what they doing, but them going through that is terrible. But what I'm going to say is, you would think somebody that's going through that medical issue wouldn't be up here trying to talk shit or check illusionist rebel. Who gives a fuck about what he says, right? Why do you care? You are fighting cancer again. It may be time to do streams like uplifting streams or streams that would calm you down. You allow this idiot up here, this dude that's probably high as hell. That's why he keeps cutting off his camera, because he's taking a blast of something again. You allowing him to drag your sick ass up here to talk trash against illusionist rebel. What the fuck is going on? You supposedly supposed to have cancer, sis. Fuck this bullshit. It's time to get yourself together, DC. It's time to get ready for another fight. And you're worrying about Russ archiving or calling people stalkers for archiving his channel, just like you did for Negz. It's weird. At one time in DC career, she had a lot of people respect her. There was a point in DC YouTube career you couldn't say shit about that woman. You said something about her, oh my God. She has so many people would step up for her. And she chose Negz. I mean, you have to choose what you love, right? She chose Negz. She chose a man that was doxing her, that was talking shit about her. I mean, you talking about vicious back and forth. They had a vicious back and forth. And she chose Negz. She said, this man that's living his grandmother's house attic, it's just something about him. Oh, God. It's just something about this man. He is incredible. He is awesome. He is terrific. I have to leave my whole life and move in this attic with him. That's a hell of a woman right there. This is some shit you only see in the movies. This is like, I don't know if y'all probably think like this, but sometimes I'll be thinking like, where do these Hollywood, scripts or these Hollywood writers get the creativity from? Where do they get the information from? Because some of the shit they write be far-fetched. You're like, that shit can't be true. That's definitely not true. That's definitely not reality wise. But seeing DC, I believe everything now. Every movie I watch, I tell my wife, it may be some truth in this. She's like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, listen, I have seen some shit. Like a woman in her late 50s uprooted her life to move in with a man that lived in this, that haven't had a job in 15 to 20 years. Let that sink in. That was one hell of a, whew, that's one hell of a fucking, this is a movie. If I pitch this shit to Netflix, this would be a #1 hit TV show on Netflix. I believe this would be. The concept of what's happening, oh my fucking God, it would be a hit show. And I would get half of the money to these idiots. So they can keep doing it. So they keep doing what the fuck are they doing. I keep getting content. So I keep making a show. I would give them half the money. Because this is incredible. You was established. You had a house. You was doing your thing. You had a fucking hefty bank account. You were in a good position. And you left that behind for a man that has never even seen $10,000. He never held $10,000 in his hand until DC came in his life. Yes, Negz has never looked at the bank account and it said 10,00. Never in his life. And she moved in with a man that was on welfare at the time. Negz was on welfare. Think about that. Look at your bank. I'm not talking about people that are struggling. Keep struggling, keep moving forward, keep doing your thing. Because you eventually get out of that. You can't stay at the bottom forever. Like DJ Khaled said, the only way is up, all the way up. That's the only way you can go. You're already at the bottom. You can just only go up. But for the people who are established, when you go look at your savings and you see you got about 20, 30, 40,000 in your savings, you're not going to move in with a man or a woman or your partner or whoever you want to be with. You're not going to move in with them and they're on welfare and all they have is like $60 to their name. That's not a good look, is it? I don't know. I'm just saying, to me, that's not a good look.
Getting your little minion to go around and threaten people to stop talking about you. Tell 5150, Tasha, that nobody's going to stop talking. I mean, nobody wants to talk about you because you're, boring and you lie. But I want to know why 5150 thinks that
Yeah,
it is
Leanna,
okay for her to go
that is
around trying to force.
Leanna, that is my point. She survived so much in her life. She did so much in her life that she chose the later years of her life to be with Negz. That is a hell of a decision. To be with a man that's sick, on welfare, crazy, racist, and on top of everything, living in his grandmother house that's done raised his mother and her siblings, his uncles, his cousins, everybody was raised in that house at one point. And she has to go upstairs in the attic and sleep in the attic with him. That is not, I don't know, that is not my retirement plan. I hope to God that's not in my retirement plan. And I don't see how that's in hers. I don't see how me and my wife gonna end up in the attic. I'm just saying, like, anything can happen, but God forbid if that do happen. This man and this woman, it's not a perfect match. But love is love, and I hope that if it is true love, I hope the best for them. But it's just logically speaking, it's not supposed to work like this. This is like a rare occasion. This is that 1%, like hitting the lotto. The lotto, you have a 1% chance to hit the lotto. This is that 1% chance of a woman that survived so much, that have so much education, as she claims, had a good family value. Remember, her aunt was rich, she had money, they was okay. For her to end up in her later years of her life with a dude like Negz. If that's how she want to be, that's cool. And ladies, if that's what you see in Negz, and you think that's the man that you should get, somebody that is like Negz, then cool. I respect that. Now I don't knock somebody for their taste. I just don't see it. But if you got $100,000 in the bank account and you want to find yourself a Negz, I can introduce you some people in the hood. They would definitely give you what you need. Shit. They would take care of you. Actually, they would treat you better than Next Treat DC. They won't call you their Jewish girlfriend or no shit like that. They will go, "Oh yeah, this is my baby, this is my wife right here. I love her." That's what DC should have did. She was in Washington DC. DC should have went around the hoods of Washington DC and got herself one of those poor black dudes or white dudes that would treat her like a queen. One of those, one of those garlic white or black dudes that come from the gutter. They didn't have nothing. Yo, yeah, she would treat them like, ooh, they would treat her like a queen. They wouldn't, she would not, ooh, she would have had everything. They would did everything to her. What's this song? Okay, let's leave out with Phil Collins. I think that's for next. She chose Negz, and she has to live with that choice. And God bless her for that. I guess God was like, if anybody could take Negz off the market, let it be her. Let it be her. Let it be DC Media Girl. Oh yeah, like a Lifetime movie. I totally agree. It's like a Lifetime movie. It definitely is. There ain't no way in the world I don't see that happen on the. I just don't see that happen. I never seen that happen until DC and Negz got. You would think that, Miss Seattle. You would think that. You would think at least you would do with somebody that penis work. Absolutely. And Negz, don't get mad at me. That was already aired out. They played the clip. They showed the what do you call it? I'm talking about your ex-friends. Tragic and those idiots. Those horrible ass motherfuckers that I just don't even like them, man. That's why any chance I get to criticize them, I criticize. They just so goddamn depressing. I just can't sit through a stream. So damn fucking depressed every time I sit through. I feel like I have to take some medication. But yeah, they aired you out. Your ex-best friends, Negz. They aired you out. And it said that, they showed a little text message that you told Tragic, that you couldn't get up. You was going to see a doctor for it. I don't know how true that is, but that's the word out there. You would think DC would go see somebody or get something on the side at least. You if you not getting no erection next, you should go ahead and let that woman get knocked off. Well, you shouldn't do that because there are some thirsty men out there that will look at DC as a real come up. You so arrogant and stupid that you look at her as whatever. I got her, like she's just nothing. There's some guys out there that DC would never drive anywhere. They would drive her everywhere. They would treat her like a queen. As long as she keep giving that money keep flowing, she's Queen DC. But I'm out of here. Thank y'all for coming. I guess I'll do this again next week. We're gonna have to talk a little bit more about Negz. I'm gonna catch up with Monty bullshit. And if somebody send me a clip on AK and that bullshit, I definitely hit it up and talk about that too. But other than that, stay safe, stay loved, and always stay blessed. And please, ladies, if that's your bag next, then I hope God has a plan for you. Peace.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord.
You, PG3, fuck you too, and fuck everybody that doesn't show their face and react. That's how I'm starting my stream. Show your fucking face, PG3! Show your fucking face! Piece of shit.
I've seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know.